Chelsea were completely slaughtered last night against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Chelsea got the goal in the first between the first minute to 50 minutes. Chelsea got their goal. All thanks to Kusinov, the sweet guy, the new defender that Man City signed. All thanks to him that Chelsea got that goal. He made that error, and that error was so costly. It led to their first goal. But then immediately after that first goal, Chelsea were mounting pressure on Manchester City. They mounted serious pressure on Manchester City, so much so that Manchester City couldn't play their game. They couldn't implement their game plan on the night. Between from the moment Chelsea scored that goal up until 20th minute, Chelsea were attacking Manchester City, like putting pressure on them. Man City couldn't even hold the ball for 2 seconds. No Man City player could be able to hold the ball for 2 seconds. It tells you the way Chelsea were mounting serious pressure on them. They didn't allow them to even get out of their own half. Chelsea dropped their level, and immediately they dropped that level. Man City, it was from that moment it was Man City's game to lose, because Man City were playing them, passing them to death, and Man City, if you give them those tiny spaces, they will pass you to death, and after passing you to death, they will get that goal. In fact, by the scruff of the neck. Now, if you watched what Kusanov did, yes, that mistake was so costly. But what do you expect from a player that was making his debut in a game of that high intensity and magnitude? All thanks to the injury that has ravaged Manchester City. That was why that guy made that debut. But then he's going to learn, and he's still young. Come on, he's going to learn. He's going to learn from his mistakes, and he's going to get better. Because if you watch his game, yes, he has that Man City DNA in him. That Guardiola kind of system he has it. He can pass the ball. He can play around. All he needed is just confidence. So that yesterday's game is not going to deter his confidence. It's not going to bring him down. And a coach like Pep Guardiola knows what to do with him. Just look at that first goal, the equalizer that Man City got. They had to cover out the Chelsea defense. Look at Vadio, a left back. A left back had to make run all the way down, and he had to get that equalizer. Remember that even before Vadio got that goal, he has had two opportunities in that game to be able to score. Two opportunities, clear on goal. Now, what Man City was doing in the middle of the park with Kovacic, with Gundogan. Look at that Gundogan, that pass that Gundogan gave to Vadio. His first attempt on goal that he missed just by a narrow margin. Then the second one, then it was waves and waves and waves of attack before they finally played this guy through on goal. The right back, Matthias Nunes, before they played him on. Yes, he made the attempt, but then Vadio was on point to be able to convert. So where were Chelsea defenders when all those things were happening in the game? It tells you that Chelsea couldn't even, at a point, they lost it all. Palmer struggled so well, but brilliance of Vadio. You see that Vadio? That Vadio is damn good. Yes, he may not be a Van Dijk, he may not be John Terry, he may not be Vidic and the rest of them, but he's good both in his defensive game and also in his attacking play. He's very good defender. You understand? So where was Chelsea defender? Remember when Chelsea sold Thiago Silva? Thiago Silva was not ripe enough to. He was not ripe yet to leave Chelsea. But then Chelsea sold him. They had to relieve him. He left. Now there was no experience in that Chelsea defense line to be able to galvanize them. The Chelsea back line is so porous, and that's why Haaland even bullied Cohen, bullied the host of them before getting. What's the second goal that Haaland scored? They had to bully all these guys, and then the goal finally came. Look at Chalobah. You don't mark Haaland like that. Even Sanchez, the goalkeeper, made a costly mistake. When a defender is already on Haaland, a defender is already on a striker. What you do is just to sit back and wait for moments. Just monitor where the striker is going to put the ball, and then you catch the ball, you punch it away. But then he was coming out as much as Chalobah was already on Haaland. A goalkeeper coming out as well. Once Chalobah makes that mistake, because Haaland had to sit him on the ground. Once they sit you on the ground, they will roof the ball over you. They will roof it over you. So what was he thinking? And Haaland is not a striker that you mess around with in the 18 years box or even close to the 18 years box. You don't mess around with strikers like that. Sanchez made his own mistake. Chalobah also made his own mistake because they gave Haaland the space and time to operate. Omar Mamouche and his own side, he played a good game, very good game. If you look at his runs, if you look at his play, if you look at, he doesn't complicate anything. He kept it simple, kept it cool. What's the press conference of Haaland after the game? He told you that Omar Mamouche is going to get better. He's going to get better, definitely. And he has that chemistry with them. Maybe they are going to be the best partnerships if they click. Maybe they are going to be the best part. Now that Kevin De Bruyne is leaving the mix because of age factor and stuff like that, he doesn't perform or feature regularly in the first 11. Now, Omar Mamus might just be the next best thing to Haaland because Jeremy Doku and his dancing skills, that guy wants to turn into a Ronaldo overnight. So his dancing skill and everything. Sometimes Haaland will wait for him to cross the ball will not come. Sometimes he wait for him to pass the ball, he want to dribble. I don't know, he's forming Ronaldo now. Getting that win against Chelsea is a massive, massive win. In fact, it's like a 6 point, 3 points that you denied Chelsea and 3 points that you won on the night. Massive win. Where did Chelsea get that fool? Sorry to call him fool. Nonema Deke. Where did they get him? Remember, he scored that first goal, and all of a sudden his sins are forgiven and stuff like that. But that guy, I can tell you for a fact, having been a footballer, that guy has no pedigree to play for a top club like Chelsea. He doesn't. No pedigree at all. No pedigree in his game. Even in his dribbling most times doesn't have bite. He's a left footer, and left footers always have bite, but his dribbling doesn't have bite. There is no bite in his game. There is no bite. Sometimes he dribbles the normal dribble, even to carry his body when he's dribbling. When you are dribbling, you are flexible. Even to carry your body, the flexibility that you give yourself to be able to pick up certain positions after that dribble, to be able to, effect. Look at the goal opportunity that he had. He wasted it. I don't want to talk about the other one, Nicholas Jackson. Hi. Talking about him is like a whole new issue, a whole new topic. Mikel Obi has said much about him already. A couple of other pundits have said a lot about him. But it seems like Enzo Maresca is not listening. Enzo Maresca was asked in the media to defend about Nicholas Jackson. You know what he said? He said, how many times has Casido passed the ball? Missed a pass. How many times has Casido missed a pass? How many times has this person missed a pass? Palmer missed a pass, blah, 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 blah. Little did he know that against Man City, Nicholas Jackson was going to be the end of him against Man City. He had that opportunity to score. He had the opportunity to score. My heart even left my body. But he couldn't score. He couldn't score. Look at that pass. In fact, I blame Kopama for giving him that pass. Because Kopama would have played the ball, taking the ball by the scruff of the neck. He would have played the ball by himself. He didn't. He chose to pass. Now, when he passed that ball, he square played that ball to Nicholas Jackson. Jackson, if the ball was running away from you, slide and hit this ball, or you just hit the ball on target. The ball will just go into the net because the net is just empty. Rather, he met the ball, trapped it, waited for some time, and passed the ball back to another person. By that time, the Man City players have already blocked their goal post. Not only that, in fact, it was so bad that at 50 something minutes, Maresca had to remove him and then brought in Nkunku. In fact, when they brought in Nkunku, it was like they brought in one dead player for another dead player. There was nothing Nkunku could do because I didn't see much that he did in the game. Man City was just keeping the ball, holding the ball, playing them. And then the third goal, immediately the third goal came, I knew that it's a game over for Chelsea. Very big game over for them because they missed their chances on the night when they were supposed to hurt Manchester City. At 1-0 up, you don't drop your level against Manchester City. And then if by mistake or suddenly you get 2 goals, it allows you to settle in well, to settle in perfectly in the game, control Manchester City, deny them the spaces that they need, and then see out the game. But they didn't. They missed their chances. They wasted their opportunities. Nicholas Jackson wasted the opportunity.